DRH is a famous gun made famous by iFerg, but is it worth using in part of the meta? Let's analyze the updated stats and see if it is meta or not. Base DRH has a pretty simple hitbox. We do the same damage all throughout the body, and head does a little more damage. DRH got a range buff this season where the initial range is now 9 meters and the second range is 15 meters now. There are multiple damage drops across the range, but what you need to know is we have a 26 meter 4-shot range with consistent 316 milliseconds time to kill, and then 5-shot kill till 35 meters with 421 milliseconds time to kill. The 5-shot kill is a little slower in terms of time to kill, as many guns still maintain their time to kills in the higher 300 range, and boosting the initial 26 meter range is very beneficial to make the DRH more versatile. Final range is from 35 meter onwards, and we have 526 milliseconds time to kill here, which is very similar to PP19 Bison stats, and I covered the updated season 1 stats for it yesterday. If you want to watch the video, the link is in description. But this 526 milliseconds time to kill range is slow, and with DRH we shouldn't be playing this range. By the way, don't forget to leave a like and comment something nice to help support the video. Thus, so far DRH seems to be a lackluster weapon, as 316 milliseconds time to kill is very slow when we have other guns having faster time to kill. But DRH also has the OTM mag, which does not improve upon the damage or range profile, but instead improves upon the head hitbox and extends it to the chest and upper arm, which improves the potential time to kill. And we have 3-shot 211 milliseconds potential time to kill till 15 meters, and in the 9 meter range we only need 1 shot to the head, chest or upper arm for the 3-shot kill, and till 15 meters we need to hit 2 shots to the head, chest or upper arm, which, by the way, if your first shot hits the hitbox, then it is likely the second shot will hit as well. And till 17 meters we need 3 shots to the OTM hitbox, which will be inconsistent. Why? We have 3-shot potential till 15 meters, and boosting this initial range is the way to go. Thus, for our gunsmith build we should be using the mono or mono and ranger barrel. By the way, do share the video in your Discord and social media so we can promote this information in the community. The ranges after 17 meter is the same as the base, and like I mentioned earlier, boosting the 26 meter range is what we should be doing. Coming to other weapon statistics, the fire rate is low at 570 rounds per minute, and missing shots is punishing as the time to kill becomes slower by 105 milliseconds for each missed bullet. The bullet velocity is BR exclusive, and 600 meters per second bullet speed is on the slower side, as assault rifles like AK-47 have 692 meters per second bullet speed. DRH also features medium penetration, and FMJ is usable if you wallbang a lot. Coming to mobility stats, the ADS speed is kind of slower at 17 frames. For comparison, Type 25 is 15 frames, and our sprints to ADS is on the faster side at 6 frames, while the sprints to fire is pretty standard. Movement speeds are also on the slower side with slow ADS movement, making DRH an aim-intensive weapon as we cannot evade bullets by abusing movement. Also, taking cover behind a head glitch is beneficial as a way to give ourselves the advantage in a gunfight. Finally, we have 20 bullets in the base mag, which does not matter as we will be using the OTM mag, and OTM mags are of 25 bullets and 30 bullets. And reload speeds got a buff this season, and we have 2.5 seconds for the full reload animation and 1.6 seconds if reload cancel. Finally, raise and drop times are pretty standard for assault rifles. Thus, the stats point to DRH being a slow yet lethal weapon, and playing it slightly passive behind a head glitch will be the optimal way to use this weapon. The recoil pattern is simple and goes towards the upper right, and it is easy to beam with, and BSA is kind of lower than what we are used to, thus boosting the BSA is needed for playing DRH at longer ranges. The stats are all thanks to Team Cygnus, the fastest stats in COD Mobile, and for more in-depth stats and best gunsmith builds you can join our Discord server, where we post these stats and data first, link in description. Coming to gunsmith builds, OTM is essential, and since range boosting is needed, we use the mono and finish with these attachments. BSA is good with this build, and we don't need to stack another BSA attachment, but if you want to, then we can go with the tactical grip as well. The other build is with ranger barrel, and BSA is is really good with this build, and an alternative to the previous build I showed but without the sound suppression. We can have sound suppression using the tactical suppressor, else for the ultimate range build we can use the mono instead. This is a very common build for passive players, and if you really want to focus on beaming long range, then granulated is usable, although our ADS speed is going to be very slow with this build. I personally use and recommend the mono only build, but you can also try these other options as well. As for if DRH is meta or not, the 3-shot is inconsistent and the 4-shot is slower than the other guns. Thus, I don't see why you would want to use the DRH over other guns like M13, Type 25, CBR4, Holger, etc. And as a reason, DRH is not meta. It is a fun gun to use and play with, but better and more consistent guns are available now. For a list of best meta guns to use for multiplayer and battle royale, you can check out these videos. And leave a like and comment something nice and share the video in your social media. Until next time, take care guys, and bye.